brothers and sisters in Burkina Faso.
Diaspora Development Institute, ADI, expresses its gratitude to the Burkinabe authorities for the good care.
I truly believe that this country has accomplished something truly wonderful. That is why I personally sought to meet with the...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to We Are in Burkina Faso. Okay, today's update is all about the excitement of the people, the 700 Afro Descendants from diaspora that visit Burkina Faso, precise in Ouagadougou. You know, they say that 1,000 years ago, they were all scattered abroad. And now, Captain Ibrahim Traore has said that Burkina Faso is for all Africa. In case you guys have not heard, you know that Burkina Faso visa free for any Africa. So these 700 Afro descendants, they are visiting Burkina Faso to stay for 14 days. And that 14 days is not just going to be for just, they are going to do workshop, a lot of activities. They are going to discuss the way forward, how they could be able to support Captain Ibrahim Traore and to actually encourage him. So he was actually accompanied by the former president of South Africa. If you guys not know it, he was an Pan-Africanist. A lot of people are criticizing that the former president of South Africa did not do anything for his people in South Africa. Jacob Zuma did not do anything. Guys, people who are criticizing that Captain Ibrahim Traore is supposed not to, see him. So, but guys, it was accompanied with the former president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma, was there with others 700 Afro descendants to pay homage and to set their food to their ancestral land. So guys, it was actually an amazing time. But before we proceed, let me allow you guys to listen the full purpose why they are there.
We are coming to play our part to join our brothers and sisters in Burkina Faso in building not only the Burkina Faso we want, but also the Africa that we want. Yes. We are also sending a message to say, we don't know how you did it, but you are all awakening. Yes. You were able to create that critical mass. Yes. Critical mass of black people who were awakened and understood that unity of purpose is a must. Yes. And this moment, it is a wave that we must ride united. Yes. So yes, as a united front of African diaspora, we're coming to join our brothers with a song that says no more exploitation of the African continent, no more misrepresentation and falsehoods about Africa, no more treating black people as second-class citizens. As a united front of African diaspora, we are going to ride the wave.
All right. Approximately 700 Afro descendants coming from different backgrounds have set foot on Burkina Faso soil for a 14 days stay as part of a symbolic return to the ancestral land. The choice of Burkina Faso is justified by the Pan-Africanist leadership of the president of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traore, whose vision inspires the African diaspora. Afro-descendants are descendants of Africans who were forcibly taken during centuries of slavery, particularly to the Americas, Europe, Asia, and the Caribbean. And they said that since the president of Burkina Faso declared that Burkina Faso is the home of all Africans, they came to show him their support and reaffirm their commitment to working toward the realization of his vision of a united and sovereign Africa. The delegation's visits include official meetings, conferences, and workshops, as well as visits to historical and cultural sites throughout the country. Solidarity initiatives and economic exchanges with Burkinabe private sector are also on the
agenda on how to support and to stand with Ibrahim Traore on how to fulfill his mission on a sovereignty and to unite Africa. So, ladies and gentlemen, finally, the Afro Descendant leaders finally meet with the Prime Minister of Burkina Faso. But I will let you guys to listen. When we come back, we'll add our own contribution. So take a look.
Diaspora Development Institute, ADI, expresses its gratitude to the Burkinabe authorities for the good care its members have received since their arrival on Burkinabe soil. This gratitude was expressed by this delegation of Afro Descendants here at the Prime Minister's office.
We had a thoughtful and reflective conversation about who we are with the
Prime Minister. He reminded us of the responsibilities we have. This responsibility to shape mindsets. We are fortunate to have a President Ibrahim Traore. What President Ibrahim Traore is doing today is something that should have been done in the past. But he had the courage to welcome us, to recognize that there are children of Africa who are elsewhere, and he gave them the opportunity to return. And we too, we will support him and also work to shape mindsets.
And if we do not go beyond Latinization, these forces will win, completely breaking down stereotypes, because in truth, Burkina Faso is truly viable, confesses the delegation of Afro Descendants who have been staying in Ouagadougou since last October 26th. This meeting was therefore used by the head of government, Prime Minister Emmanuel Ouedraogo, to remind his guests, thank you, the importance of staying awake, vigilant, and united in the face of external forces that are trying by all means to divide African peoples.
That independence was given to them. As Africans, we have always had to come together to discuss and to find solutions to Africa's problems. I truly believe that this country has accomplished something truly wonderful. That is why I personally sought to meet with the president, to talk with him, and to see what we can do together. To continue the struggle for the liberation of Africa. The colonizers think that what exists in Africa belongs to them, and now we are saying enough is enough. It's over. We are going to take our destiny into our own hands. I am delighted to have met the president, my brother. Since we have been able to meet, I believe we will continue to meet. This country has made the important decision to free itself from the heavy yoke of the colonizer. African organizations say that what happened there was a coup d'etat. But let me tell you, it is not a coup d'etat. It is a movement for the liberation of the Burkinabe people. It is for the liberation of the African people. The real coup d'etat is the coup d'etat. It's when the oppressor forcefully overthrows a regime in order to install someone who ultimately serves their own interests. That is the real coup d'etat. Otherwise, here, in this particular case, this is not a coup d'etat.
Gentlemen, this is an excited moment. You heard what Jacob Zuma said, and it's very clear. I don't need to repeat it. I don't really need to repeat it. Because, what Captain Ibrahim Traore has done is a symbol that Africa can fight for their sovereignty. I know it's not easy, but you see how 700 Afro Descendants came. This is to show unity. Do you know what it takes to be 700 people coming from all parts of Caribbean, American, Australia, Jamaica, all part of diaspora? 700, they fly all the way down to Ouagadougou, and they didn't just come to spend 2 days, they come to spend good 14 days. And those good 14 days is activity upon activity, workshop, discussion, visiting all those museums. It will be, this is, you see, Africa. Let no one lie to you, brothers and sisters, who will come across this update. Africa has always been a united and loving people. But when the colony came, they sell us an ideology. The best way to scatter a family or to disunite people, you are going to sell them doctrine. You sell them ideas. You bring in something that will scatter them so that you can be able to have access, to them, to take their belonging, to take their raw materials. So when the colony come, they came to sell an ideology that divide Africa. If you see, we are being vigilant, strong, hard-working, loving people. But they sell ideology that cause us to hate ourselves. But right in our eyes, things are gradually changing. And how it is actually starting from Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso has declared that Burkina Faso is the home of all Africa. You know, Burkina Faso say visa is free from all Africa. So that is why these people in diaspora came to join, to support, to encourage, to pay homage to what Burkina Faso, what Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing. And you heard what the former president of South Africa says. It's very clear. I don't need to explain that. So guys, I don't know what you think. Did you think this is the beginning of the United Africa? I just want to drop there. Did you think? If you come across this update, I want you to drop your own opinion. What do you think? Did you think this is the beginning, okay, of United Africa? Because what symbolized 700 people from diaspora coming to Burkina Faso to spend 14 days for workshop, to learn, to put their leg on their ancestral land who were scattered all over. So did you think this is the beginning of United Africa? If you think, do well to drop your comment and continue to support and to encourage the United Africa, the Pan-Africa, and support what Ibrahim Traore, General Tiani, and Assimi Gota of Malians and Niger is doing. Please join hands. Let's push these people forward. God bless you as you come across this channel and like, share.